Check it out on board while driving today. Me and Armen and I, cover Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 3, Lord Snow, directed by Brian Kirk and written by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. Thanks for listening to another episode of Bored While Driving. This is part of our Game of Thrones watch-along series. Armen has never seen Game of Thrones, and he is very visceral in his reactions. So we start our recap / reaction to this episode immediately following our consumption of it through our eyeballs. Before we begin, let's read this episode description. Episode 3, Lord Snow. Ned confronts his past and future at King's Landing. Jon impresses Tyrion at Castle Black. Suspicious the Lannisters had a hand in Bran's fall, Catelyn covertly follows her husband to King's Landing, where she is intercepted. Cersei and Jaime ponder the implications of Bran's recovery, and Arya studies swordsmanship. Elsewhere, Daenerys finds herself at odds with Viserys.
Yeah, that episode was... I'm just waiting for something to happen.
Kind of a filler, kind of a builder, kind of a character development piece. You know, you get to see the scene with, like, Joffrey with
his mom.
With his mom, like, you know, teaching him everyone except us is an enemy. And schooling them on how to properly take care of the Starks.
Yeah, so basically all you have to do is lie, and then everyone has to believe it.
Lie, never love anyone, but get them to love you and then betray them.
Yeah.
That's the only way to succeeding
Stabbing
in this
people
family.
in the back is basically it's like the family crest. It's just like a guy getting stabbed in the back. That's basically what they live for.
With like a little arrow pointing to the person doing the stabbing.
And then, yeah, like brother, sister, love. I mean, that family. They need to hire a psychiatrist. Plus,
it's crazy how in love with Cersei Jaime is. I'll kill everyone. I'll go and kill the boy again. I'll kill Robert the King. I'll kill all of the Starks.
Yeah, there's other. We've noticed there's plenty of other women just fucking.
Just
like that's
especially at King's Landing. Did you see that whorehouse that?
Yeah, everyone just walked in, walked out.
Fucking Littlefinger. That's what he does. Littlefinger kind of runs.
Who's Littlefinger?
Peter Baelish, the guy with like the goatee, who got choked out by Ned Stark for meeting him up with his wife.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so he runs the Treasury Department, so to speak, of King's Landing, and through that, basically, he got that job by doing a bunch of stuff, but gaining political power by getting rich through whorehouses and owning establishments that basically cycle money.
Yeah.
There's him, and then we also you got to see Varys. So that was the bald guy. Who you were like, this guy.
Yeah, he's gay for sure.
He's not gay.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna do some gay shit at one point.
He is definitely not gay. He is, I don't know if they said it yet, but you'll find out anyway, and I don't care about spoiling this part of it. He's a eunuch.
What does that mean?
He was castrated.
Okay, so castrated means he went to jail? No.
Means they cut
his dick off?
Yeah.
I mean, being oh god.
Living in this time.
I knew there was like a sex problem with him. Like whether he was gay or
being gay is a problem now, huh?
Not a problem at that time. At this world. How many gay people are there? I haven't seen one.
It's not uncommon for there to be, loose sexual boundaries amongst
brother, sister.
No, lower income communities. But yes, you're right. Actually, traditionally speaking, amongst the upper houses, being gay or anything like that is usually frowned upon, only because it doesn't produce heirs. So you can't marry. Okay. But think about it. You're a lord. If you want to fuck dudes, you're just gonna fuck dudes. Like no one's gonna tell you can't. But for the most part, the upper house people, they try to hide it. Except for Dorne. The people from Dorne, they live, their society or culture or whatever is much more open and welcome, and they can even daughters can inherit. They keep their place in line. So if your firstborn is a daughter, she will inherit. It doesn't go directly to your firstborn son.
Oh, okay.
So Dorne's
so it's just firstborn, whatever.
Yeah, in everywhere else, everywhere else in the Seven Kingdoms, it's pretty much just through the male line is descended the hereditary inheritance.
Okay, so what if you have a child, it's a baby, and then they kill you and you're king? So does the baby become king or queen, or?
Yes, but it would be. That's why there's a hand of the king. That's why there's a small council.
Okay.
That's why Varys is the Lord of Secrets or whatever, or spies or something. He's basically in charge of, he's the Lord of Whispers or something like that. And he's basically just in charge of information in the realm. And Littlefinger's in charge of the money.
That's
Renly's in charge of
the bald dude had
public affairs.
Had mad ravens out there just fucking sending messages.
Well, that's what, and then Grand Maester Pycelle, that old fuck. He's he's a Grand Maester, so he's like the head honcho
of the smarts of the.
Well, he's the one assigned to the crown from the maesters, and that has to be a Grand Maester because it's such an important position. But yeah, those ravens be flying fast as fuck.
Yeah, they just have it
just every scene.
You don't see,
but that's a clue to how time is moving, because we've only gone 3 episodes and they've already gone at least 3 months, right? Maybe 4 months of show. 6 weeks Bran was out. Plus it seems to be at least a month after that. Plus we saw a bunch of ravens get passed back and forth, which means that's days on end, Yeah. The ravens aren't actually flying fast. We're just seeing scenes that are, sometimes weeks apart. And they're pretty good about it by saying Daenerys is she hasn't, had her blood for 2 moons. Well, that means she's been pregnant for going on 3 months, right? And unless we want to call that thing a rape baby, then...
No, that one, I feel like she got it from the consensual...
The love sex, right? So, but that wasn't until after she had been getting raped for at least 2 weeks,
Yeah, so we don't know. It's a...
it's a toss-up, really.
Possible rape.
But if we want to be... that's the ambiguity. Or that's the... Yeah, the ambiguity of it. That gets left up to us. We get to decide whether we want it to be a rape baby or a love baby. And if we want it to be a love baby, then the timeline kind of makes more sense,
I hope it's a love baby. I'm just hoping. But Yeah, hopefully. From the great stallion.
A gift from the great stallion.
Man,
a boy.
That's...
Who shall mount the world.
If I make a girl pregnant, that's exactly what I'm like. Well, you're welcome. That is a gift from me, the great stallion. And then I'll do a... I feel like that's the worst stallion voice.
That was a stallion impression?
That was a stallion with AIDS.
That
like
was
he was on chemo. For sure. When
he was on chemo. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's stupid. And you're stupid, but... yeah,
look, man, rape babies are babies.
I hope you get that
too,
opportunity.
okay?
I hope you get that opportunity to just blow a girl's mind and then be like...
You're welcome.
A gift from the great stallion. Like, that's what you call your dick? A gift.
No, that's me. That's what I call my
great
sperm.
Stallion.
That's what I call my sperm.
Just hitting you up like 3 weeks later. Hey
stallion. Like, what's up? I'm talking about your sweet, sweet juice inside your balls.
Oh.
I eat a lot of pineapple juice. I mean, drink a lot of pineapple juice, so...
Like at the Improv, you're just literally like drinking it by the can.
I haven't tested the theory out, which I never will.
I don't think that's actual fruit juice in there either. It's like 5%.
Yeah, but whatever, you know, I'm taking 5 is better than 0.
Right, at this point, we're in almost 2020. We're getting 5% juice. It'll be funny when it's like, down to 0.05% juice.
Yeah.
2050. Check back in on Boardwalk Traffic's podcast 30-year anniversary, where we compare the price. What else we see in this episode? Oh yeah, fucking homeboy get put in his spot for trying to fucking get all aggro on Khaleesi.
Oh, that was probably the best part of this episode.
Yeah, watching anybody just get their shit put in like that is always a good feeling.
It's like, bitch. And, she was like cool enough not to have him murdered, basically. Just have him killed.
Yeah. One thing I love about the show is how they like take the time to develop storylines almost like scene by scene, even though the characters are all like kind of spread out. Like each one is very progressive to where you can kind of see it, like you can see Daenerys kind of like making those mistakes of being like, please don't hurt him, right? And then she'll be like, no, like let him go, like I command you. I'm the Khaleesi, etc., etc.
Daenerys was that guy.
No, Daenerys is Khaleesi.
Oh my god, why do you have 10 names? Yeah,
she's got multiple. Okay,
whatever.
fine. I guess everyone just loves Khaleesi. Did you know like people have been naming their kids Khaleesi?
Yeah, it's Steven did.
Who?
Steve.
Which one?
How many do you know?
The one from the Improv?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You didn't know this?
No, I didn't know that. That's cool though. I mean, it is cool.
After you're like, people are naming their kids?
What I'm saying is that's a phenomenon separate from a personal issue, like a personal thing where I know someone.
I mean, what's the other name?
That's cool that he did that, because look at me, I got a tattoo of Lord
What's
of the Rings.
Other
I got
name?
I got a tattoo of Tree of Gondor on my arm. I'm all in favor of all that nerdy shit. What I'm saying is, it's crazy that is a phenomenon, though, that people are naming their kids after Game of Thrones characters, but not even characters, just titles. Like that's not even her name. That's just like her title. But it's gotten so popular at this point. You know?
I mean, it's better than like.
Because Steve's not the only one.
Lexus
But Steve's not the only
or
one
something.
doing it. You know? It's
No,
like
I
people like in the middle of Nebraska are growing up with the name Khaleesi.
Yeah, but what's
Like that. Like people in LA. Okay.
what's
you
her
got the
name? What's her
Khaleesi.
real name again?
Daenerys.
Okay, yes, definitely. Khaleesi sounds way better for a girl.
I
Than,
disagree.
Hey,
Daenerys. Daenerys is a hot name. It's
Nope.
yeah.
It's too like.
It's like Atlantean. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Deshaun, or
Wait, what's so wrong with that?
it's like Daenerys.
Daenerys.
That's
Daenerys Targaryen.
That doesn't really say like.
But maybe
Oh,
if I
that's.
I bet you
fucking
if she said it in a smoky ass voice right in front of you, you would be like, yeah,
hot.
okay.
Daenerys.
Uh,
I would forget
You'd go,
immediately.
you would go and come in your pants.
No, I would forget immediately. Khaleesi sounds cool. Like Khaleesi, you know, the easy to remember.
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi rhymes with easy. Oh no, that's not good for a girl.
Khaleesi sounds like a girl that you meet at the club.
Yeah, or a stripper.
Yeah. I'm Khaleesi.
Oh, are you?
Hi, I'm Khaleesi.
I hope that's your real name.
Who again? But yeah, no, it's funny that
Well, what's?
people are naming their
What-
kids that, and that's great. That it's
I mean,
Steve's doing
what
it. I
do you
mean,
want? You want like a Karen or something? Just
no,
put that
no.
name on blast.
No. But I mean, there's nothing preventing people from creating their own names and such. But all I'm saying is that it's just, I think that's funny. I mean, but yeah, that's what I'm saying is that I call her Daenerys or Dany because in the books she's referred to as Dany a lot more. But
Danny is a girl name,
whatever.
but it's normally short for Danielle.
Okay.
But
it's
you hear
short for
Dany.
Daenerys.
I'm gonna do that. If I ever meet a girl named Danny, I'll be like, is that short for Daenerys Targaryen? No, it's not Targaryen. What's her last name?
Which one?
Daenerys's.
Daenerys's?
Now I'm just gonna call
Daenerys Targaryen.
So she's a Targaryen.
Yes.
Same as the fucking little kid boy.
The aggro one?
Yeah, the liar.
Yeah, his name is
Joffrey or something.
Oh, no. Joffrey's a Lannister.
Oh, okay. So Lannister, Targaryen, Stark.
Baratheon is the king right now.
But there's only one of them.
No, he's got a family. Like Renly, the other guy that we met at the small council meeting. He's his younger brother. The guy that Ed Stark hugged. He was like, Renly, it's been too long. Oh.
Okay.
That's Robert's younger brother. And then he actually has another brother. And but yeah, Baratheon's one of the bigger houses, one of the older houses. One of the newer houses to power, though, only since the Targaryens took over 300 years ago. For a little background knowledge. When the Targaryens came over, the previous rulers of the area that the Baratheons rule now led the like big fight against the Targaryen invasion. But the Targaryens had dragons, and
That
fucking,
beats everyone.
yeah, and fucking
It's a wolf.
and
for
fucking
sure.
murked Aegon the Conqueror is what they called him, and he conquered all of Westeros and basically put the Seven Kingdoms together under one rule, built King's Landing, and then when he killed the leader of the opposition or whatever, that was the area that basically the next big house after that house was the Baratheons, and that's how the Baratheons came to power, because they were one of the first ones to switch sides and go to the Targaryens.
Okay. nasty and. That's bullshit.
But yeah.
Alright, well then. I'm hoping only good stuff for this Khaleesi girl, because one, she's hot, two, she's getting smarter every day.
What did I tell you about rooting for people?
But what?
What did I tell you about rooting for people?
Well, I mean, she's good. Who am I gonna root for? The fucking Joffrey motherfucker? I hate him.
Oh, it gets so much worse.
Like the fact that he's a fucking liar like that, and had a dog murdered.
And that's the other lesson she taught him that's like so fucked up. It's like, one day you'll sit on the throne, and then the truth will be what you decide it is. It's like, what? And then she's like, you're my darling little boy, and you're my darling little boy, and I'm gonna make sure that this world is whatever you want it to be.
Mom, you're fucking your brother, my uncle.
You assume everyone knows that. No one knows that.
Oh, I know that, but
oh, you just want them to.
They will know.
They will. I will tell them. Look,
I'll send a fucking raven right now. Damn it.
Send the ravens.
Fucking ravens. And they just show up in the pocket. I feel like that's a trick. It's a magic trick. They just call it the raven.
They're secretly just like writing notes. They're just like imaginary friends. They're just like, oh, Bran sent you something. It's just like something. Hey, how's it going? Miss you.
But it took like 12 years to get that. Oh, he's dead now.
oh, he's gone. You can bury it with him. I'll back. Thanks for listening to another episode of Bored While Driving. Let's see. Today is Monday, July 2nd. Hope everyone has a happy 4th of July. Let's see what else. Check it out this Wednesday. No comedy chow, 4th of July. So not gonna have that episode for you just yet, but stand by because it's coming. Please check out the open mics at the Hollywood Improv, because that's the only place I'm performing right now, as well as Armen. Armen had a really great set last night, so please check that out if you can. Again, go to our Twitter at BWD Podcasts, our Instagram at Bored While Driving, or at Cash Funny Gang. Probably say that again. At Cash Funny Gang. In case you ain't know, now you know. And yeah, please go to www.boredwhiledriving.com, where you can find links to our iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, YouTube. It's all in there. And that's going to be it. See you guys later this week. All right.
tonight.